Okay. Yeah, we're back. We return now with more of, well, Persona 5 Royal. This is part 14. Now it's time for us to do more shopping once again. Up first, we have the relaxation set. 1 recover, 3 relax, and 3 alert capsule. There's also the bionutrient set, which gives you 1 mega fertilizer and 5 garden energy. Well, we may as well get the bionutrient scent because that's going to help us do it with our plants. Very good. Now it's time we head to Shibuya. Now, we could build our bonds, but no. Let's head to Station Square. Yeah, I'm still continuing with this game. Oh yeah, we're supposed to head to the underground walkway. Because there's supposed to be something there. Yeah, this thing. Let's drink it. It takes guts to drink it. And guts is what we need.
Man. Nice.
Sometimes you gotta be gutsy to do what you do best. And our guts is still at rank 2. Alright, now with that done, let's head to the beef bowl shop. Now, for this, we have to complete this. We gotta also improve our proficiency too, so we need to determine which ones are what.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I have my phone with me, because they're gonna come flying by fast.
What did you say?
Hey, look, there are a ton of customers coming in all of a sudden. You're gonna be bombarded with orders at this rate. Make sure you memorize them all. Large beef bowl, please. 1 large natto bowl, please. You gotta get them all right. Curry bowl, please. And make it a large. They should have just said that right from the get-go. 1 medium hui goro bowl. Is that how it's supposed to sound? Alright, let's get to it.
Yes.
Alright, stay calm and remember the orders. What did the first person order? First person ordered a large beef bowl. Yeah, that's right. What did the second person order? A large natto bowl.
Hey.
Yeah, they did say that. What about the third customer? Third asked for a large curry bowl.
Nice.
Yup, that's what I heard too. What did the fourth customer order? A medium hui goro bowl.
Well.
Yeah, you're right. That was the order. Alright, now you're just gonna make everything and serve them. You appear to have a difficult time there. Can't you ask your manager to hire more people? You are extremely busy. Employees being overworked is becoming a real problem in the workplace. That's concerning. I should remember this.
Well then.
I'll leave my payment here. Thank you for the food.
Hey.
Wasn't that the politician who gave speeches in front of the station? He was worried about employees in the workplace, huh? Well, I think he knows who you are now. We should go to the station and swear again sometime soon.
My.
Wow, good work. It seems there were a lot of customers today, but you handled it well on your own. We were as crowned today as we usually get on Yakiniku Day. I wonder if there was some event happening nearby.
It's in advance.
I paid you a little extra today. Good work. Keep it up. 8,800! Yes!
Man.
You were amazing today, dealing with so many orders. I'm sure it was rough, but I think you handled it all quite professionally. That's 3 plus 3. That boosts our proficiency up. Phew. Well, I guess we should go home soon. Monday the 9th.
What?
Whoa, what's up with the goggles? You going snowboarding or something? I heard the setter's blooming later than usual. Climate change and what have you. Ugh, pollen allergies suck. I couldn't go to the mountains even if I wanted to. My eyes and nose would gush like rivers. That sounds awful.
Seems pretty rough.
That's right. The news said pollen season was starting later than usual this year. Looks like the pollen problems have only just begun. People are about to have some itchy eyes. This might affect mementos the same way weather does.
Morning.
Yeah, Bat, what's up?
Actually, I've been having this feeling that someone's watching me. No, it can't be. Oh, maybe I just can't shake off the feeling of infiltrating a palace. At the palace, we're always cautious of not being noticed, you know? So it has to be my imagination. Yeah.
Hey, don't you think the atmosphere at school is kind of different now? You mean with there being no Kamoshida? Yeah, nobody ever talked about him out in the open like this before. That's true. I wish someone just thanked us for it or something. Either way, everything has worked out for the best. After all, Kamoshida's actually been punished for his crimes. That's victory enough for me. I agree. I wonder what's gonna happen to him now. I mean, he's a famous criminal at this point, right? He's gonna have to deal with people hating him forever. That might be true, but I don't have any sympathy for him. He got what he deserved. For sure. Looks like Kamoshida is over and done with. Hey, I have some new info for you. I saw it on the fan site, but I heard about it in school too. Anyway, there's a guy at school whose bullying has gone too far. I want to help the victim, but that's impossible for me. But I bet the Phantom Thieves can do something about it. I mean, you already changed the heart of a stalker, so that should be a breeze, right? You're amazing. The bully is a brown-haired guy frequently seen standing out front of the school entrance. And for what I can tell, his name is Daisuke Takanashi. I know you can handle this. Oh, you got some info on a new target. I know if it's a small case, but we have a name, so we should be able to consider him a target. The bark and bite of a bully.
Yep.
We got some info from Mishima. Let's head to the hideout. If we're all here, you want to go to mementos, right? What are you talking about? Don't we need to study for exams?
Let's go.
Don't worry about that stuff. Let's ignore the details and just go charging in head first. That's easy for you to say, but we don't have a target.
Let's go.
That's actually not a problem anymore. Some intel has come in from Mishima.
All right.
Oh, perfect timing. Let's just go in right now then. You'd really do anything to avoid studying, huh? Check your information on a target by selecting View Request at the hideout or by pressing triangle to view request in the main menu. Once the information has been confirmed, you can begin by selecting Explore Mementos. Mementos can be explored even without a target, but time will pass as it would in a palace infiltration. Exercise caution when nearing a time limit. Yeah, let's leave for now. Guess I'll go study at home. Yeah, I guess we're done here for now. Let's just stock up on getting SP items, because we're going to need loads of them. Yeah, and stocking up on a lot of them is going to be a big deal. School gate. Yeah, that's the reason why I stock up on a lot of these items. Now I head to Shibuya in the arcade.
Oh.
Let's at least stock up on these. Nothing up. Now we could, yep, Takemi we can raise. Same for Ryuji. But we'll focus on Takemi first. Clinic time. I've stocked up, so we're set.
Allergies are so annoying.
How are your allergies? I have a good medicine for them. Just one dose should take care of them in theory. So what are you here for today? I made some more refinements to the medicine. Could I have you come in? Let's build our bonds.
Well,
In that case, go into the exam. Huh? So this is the Takemi Medical Clinic of Internal Medicine. I'm glad it's still open. Sorry, I have a child I need to have examined. Looks like I have a patient with an emergency.
And?
So why come here? Aren't you under the care of another hospital? I've heard rumors about this place. I'd like for you to examine her. She was diagnosed with bronchitis, but the medicine she was given hasn't been working at all. She has a fever that won't go away, and she's losing weight because she's not hungry. A young girl losing weight is definitely not good. You should go to a bigger hospital. I can't provide a thorough examination here. We've been going to a big hospital, a university hospital in East Shinjuku, but all they tell us is that it's persistent bronchitis. A university hospital in East Shinjuku? The doctor there performs exams like he's on an assembly line. I think he's famous or something. A famous doctor, huh? I'm just the general practitioner out here in the sticks. As you can see, I don't even have any staff. Wait, I've heard there's a medicine that can only be acquired here. Please, I'll pay you. Please at least just examine her. Hold on. Doctor, my chest really hurts. Trust me, Dr. Takemi will help. What? Doctor. Fine. Is your vision blurry? How about your throat? Does it hurt? No signs of swelling. Are you sure you told me everything about her symptoms and treatments you've tried so far? Yes, I'm sure.
Hello?
Hello? Uehara-san. Is Dr. Schweitzer there? There's something I'd like to ask him about a case that was in last month's medical journal. I see. Yes, the ones in stock will have to do. There's a shelf by the reception desk. Bring the contents of the second drawer into the exam room. You'll need to help me administer the medicine. Also, bring the beaker with the red label in the fridge, a towel, wash basin, and measuring spoon.
Fine.
Well, what are you waiting for? Get moving! Thank you so much. I didn't expect her to recover so quickly. It was a very unique strain of an infectious disease. It can't be detected by conventional exams. I temporarily suppressed the symptoms. We'll make adjustments as her condition improves. Okay, that'll be 1 million yen for today. 1 million yen? That's outrageous! You're completely taking advantage of... I mean, alright. I agree to pay. You don't take credit cards, do you? I'll go withdraw some cash right now. Wait, you're actually going to pay? By the way, that famous doctor you mentioned earlier, was it Medical Chief of Staff Oyamada? Yes, are you familiar with him? I knew it. In that case, I'll make this free of charge. Free? You seem happy. Doesn't it feel good, treating his patient without permission? By the way, thanks to your outburst earlier, I'm going to perform a very special exam on you today. So is he your assistant? He seems awfully young. Yes, my assistant, guinea pig. He's about to put in a lot of hard work today, aren't you? It feels like my bond with Takemi is growing even deeper. We've reached rank 4 of death. Doctor, can I go back to school now? Not for a while. You need to start eating and regaining your strength first. Can you do that for me? Yes, thank you, Doctor. Don't mention it. Your turn. I wonder what kind of response you'll have this time. Maybe you won't be able to make it home. I feel like cooperating in that clinical trial has increased my guts. +1. We're still at rank 2! Okay, good work today. How are you feeling now? Today's drug was kind of a rough one, huh? But maybe it was just what my careless little guinea pig deserved, huh? Even after approving that girl's consultation without my permission. Listen, I'll reflect on my mistakes. Sorry. Good boy. But I'm only letting this go today. Don't pull anything like that again. The drug does seem to be more stable compared to the early stages, though. It's probably thanks to your cooperation. Feels like I'm almost there, so try not to die just yet, okay? Alright, take care.
You're back.
Yep, another day. Come to think of it, that guy who approached you in the beef bowls shop was a politician, right? He apparently gives speeches at Shibuya Station, but you can't judge a book by its cover.
Yo.
Another box came for you.
Hey.
What did you get? Mega fertilizer and 5 garden energy.
Oh.
Must be what you order off the TV.
Let's do it.
Indeed. We're actually managing this game. Still level 12. Ore no Beko. Are you? Oh, they actually call you? I'm already bummed about tests coming up. I'm in trouble for anything that's not in English. I haven't been studying at all. I'll pass for now. Right now, we need to make sure we get to here. First things first, we need to head to the Velvet Room. Yeah, because I'm now level 12, which means I can now be able to make that Saki Mitama. I should have actually had this done like, what, 1 or 2 days ago? But I didn't.
You certainly seem composed.
Not quite.
Justine, you have registration? Are you sure? The inmate needs... Let's execute a fusion.
Okay. Now I need to find the... Oh, yeah. Hangman and Love Pixie would form this.
I see. A strong persona indeed.
Yeah, indeed.
Select the skills you'd like to enhance.
Okay, we'll give it growth. And this.
Its power will be nothing unusual. Girls, let us begin.
No, we need to form form this persona. I'm Kushi Mitama. I'll bring some vigor back to your body. Come on, let's check out the mysterious nature of the world. This is going to be needed much later. There's Saki Mitama, which is the lovers. We have everything we need. Yeah, but what would think this would fuse? We get Suzaku. We have Death, Chariot, Lovers, Hierophant, Moon, and Counselor.
You change your mind? Justine, you handle this.
No.
Done already?
Yes, we're done.
No slacking off.
Yeah. We're supposed to meet somebody. This is the guy. There have been far too many incidents recently to ignore. Can anyone deny this? The runaway train incident, mysterious psychotic breakdowns, a school with a corrupt teacher. We have yet to discover the truth of it all. The apathy that permeates society is a direct result of negligence by our government and the media. You're listening quite attentively. Are you interested in politics? Are you a student? I'm delighted to captivate the interest of someone your age. Have I seen you somewhere before? Oh, you were working at the beef bowl shop before. You have a lot of perseverance for a young person.
If you'd like.
Well, if you're interested, I could use your help. I want to change the state of this country, and to do so, I need the power of the youth. However, due to certain regulations, I can't offer a job to a student. I was thinking you could learn some things if you choose to attend a few of my speeches, though. Really? That would be helpful indeed. Well then, would you mind telling me your name and contact information? You're a student from Shujin Academy. It's nice to meet you. I am Toranosuke Yoshida. I used to be a member of the Diet, but no longer. In the past 20 years, I've lost 7 straight elections. This isn't good. I'm dwelling on the negative right before my speech. Well then, I hope I can count on your help immediately.
Everyone.
The lines of what is considered right and wrong in society today have been blurred. With common sense no longer our guide, we make decisions based on our selfish wants and desires. This has resulted in a deluge of self-centered people who delight in taking advantage of the weak. However, even in this modern day and age, it is imperative that we act in the best interests of all. A world where it is acceptable to trample on the rights of others for your own benefit. A world where the young exist only to be exploited is a world that must be changed. Easy for him to say. Old-timers like me have our hands full taking care of ourselves. He's actually making some good points, but he's a no-name. He probably won't get too far. Nothing's gonna change. We'll just keep getting exploited. What's this wannabe politician blathering about now? He isn't even affiliated with a party. How about you just leave matters of state in the capable hands of the Liberty Co-Prosperity Party? You mustn't base your decision on whom to support merely according to the party that you belong to. Just shut up already. You're just a washed-up politician. If I am chosen to represent the will of the people, then I am fully prepared to, in the best interest of all, save the blathering for when you get elected. If you get elected.
Thank you.
Thank you. That is all for today. But what did you think of my speech? The best interest of all? Indeed. Do you feel the same? Such as I am, I like to believe that I'm capable of giving a moving speech. However, there are times like today when the audience has a difference of opinion on a topic. Some feel I should concentrate on getting elected before I worry about others. Do you agree? You have my support.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's encouraging to know that my message has won you over. Besides, I have grown quite accustomed to those types of reactions. Although I don't know if that is necessarily a good thing. Regardless, no matter what they say, I must continue on. I think I can learn a lot by listening to Yoshida's speeches.
Well then, I shall
Perhaps
see you
I'll
again
ask
soon.
for your impressions again sometime.
It looks like you're attending school seriously. You also seem pretty close with Takamaki-san if you're both coming to school together. You just transferred here, though. I guess you two really click.
We're in the same class.
I see. You seemed a lot closer than that yesterday morning. I heard she was a victim of Mr. Kamoshida. But was that all there was to it? Either way, closer inspection should clear everything up. Goodbye.
Exams start tomorrow. Are you all ready? Now then, picking up from last time, the end of the Heian period marks the rise of the samurai, which I'm sure you've all been waiting for. As described in the tale of the Heike, it was a time when all that was great would fall from grace. It wasn't unusual for the heroes of yesterday to be struck down as rebels of the present day. By the way, sympathizing with the loser of the week is called magistrate's patronage. The term came from Minamoto no Shitsune's position, and it also became a way of referring to him as well. Alright, Amamiya-kun. You know the time period Yoshitsune was active in, don't you? Yeah, in the Heian period.
This is it.
Correct.
That's right. He supported his brother Yoritomo during the Heian period, but despite his contributions in defeating the Taira, he was driven out by his brother and ultimately executed. However, in the centuries that followed, Yoshitsune became more popular as a tragic hero. Wow, really? Amamiya-kun seems kind of smart, doesn't he?
Nice.
Wow, you must be really smart to be able to answer a question like that. Nope, knowledge still at rank 1. What am I doing wrong? Rather than siding with the one who has overwhelming power, people prefer the underdog opposing them. It's sort of like rooting for a minor league baseball team instead of an all-star major league one.
Yep.
I can understand that. It's like if I don't root for them, then who will?
What are your thoughts?
If you're confident in your exams, you can always liven the day up and edit mementos. It'd be nice if we could get some info on Atari before we went, though.
Hey,
Hey, shouldn't you tell the others about that target and mementos?
I'll just
You're right, but something about this seems weird. Normally I should be at rank 2 by now. I already advanced the classroom legend, and I did study at Cafe LeBlanc. I don't know how that happened, but hopefully once I reach rank 2, I don't have to worry. But for now, let's just continue. Let's check up on him. What are you doing right now? I'm still hanging out in the hallway. Let me know if something comes up. Sure. Got it. Yo, Ren, you heading home? So you know how we're looking for someone we can train? I finally found a spot. We're free to do whatever you want. How about we head on over there? It's a gym over in Shibuya. Pretty damn cheap, too. Come on, I'll show you the way. Here we are. Protein Lovers Gym. It's pay per visit, so you don't gotta worry about any BS contracts or nothing. The equipment's kinda crappy, but they got tons of variety. Plus, it's real damn cheap. Totally worth it, even without a pool or hot tub.
By the way,
Oh yeah, you bring your stuff? Protein powder? Hell yeah, man. If you want to beef up, you gotta... Wait, that ain't it. I'm talking about spare undies. Getting back into your sweaty clothes after a nice hot shower is like the grossest goddamn thing. Oh, don't go getting your hopes up. No way I'm gonna let you use mine.
wanna get going?
Anyway, let's head in. We can now quick travel to the sports gym. Phew. My form's coming back, but I don't got any stamina. Sakamoto?
Morning.
Ikeda-senpai, what's bonkin'? Bonkin', you say the strangest things. Is that how you greet a friend? I've been trying to come up with some cool new slang. Maybe it'll catch on. You can't just do that. Oh, you don't need to call me senpai anymore. I've already graduated, remember? I haven't seen you before. Were you on the track team? Him? He's a friend. By the time he showed up, the track team was already, well, you know. Speaking of which, how's your leg? I'm managing. How about you, senpai? You still running? I actually joined my university's track team. You think I would have quit entirely after what happened? About that, I'm really sorry. No, I should be the one apologizing. I was supposed to be the leader of our team, yet I just resigned myself to Kamoshida's will. That's because you needed him to write your letter of rec, right? You were just looking out for your future, but I still managed to F it up nowadays. Kamoshida clearly never intended on writing my letter of recommendation. You were just his excuse not to. And honestly, I enjoy where I am now. The track team isn't anything special, but it's perfect for me. So in truth, I should be thanking you for what you did, Sakamoto. Senpai. I've always regretted not doing more to protect you guys. But I heard some good news recently. The Shujin track team's being reinstated.
For real?
I mean, Kamoshida confessed to all the horrible stuff he did, right? I guess the school got the old team together and told them they want to try starting it up again. Nobody told me about that. Odd. The rumors got as far as me, and I'm not even a student anymore. Anyway, I heard they're gonna get Mr. Yamauchi as their new advisor.
Huh?
Yamauchi? Hold up, that Yamauchi? Yup, the one who was basically Kamoshida's lapdog. Apparently he volunteered. He's really enthusiastic about pulling the track team up from the ashes. He is? You know, now that the team's being reinstated, there's no need for any bad blood, right? Why don't you go talk to them? I'm sure they could use someone with your passion. Yeah. So the track team's coming back. Good for them. Wait, what's wrong? You seem conflicted. You want to rejoin? I don't know. For real though, I'm glad the team's coming back. It's sweet that Nakaoka and them can start training again, but I'm still worried about their advisor, Yamauchi. He's basically like a mini Kamoshida. So, in other words, he's an a-hole. Basically. He always yelled at us at practice, but then he'd be a huge KA when our parents were around. Ugh, I can't believe a moron like that's gonna be advising the track team. He doesn't even teach PE. He's gotta be up to something. I'll do some research. There's a chance I'm gonna need your help too, okay? You be free to lend me a hand if I need it, yeah? I'll be counting on you. I feel like my bond with Ryuji's growing deeper. Chariot, rank 5.
All right.
All right, we don't get time to be messing around here anymore. Let's head home. Wait, I gotta shower first.
See ya.
Yo, what's bonking? About that stuff today, I can't really let myself be happy about the track team starting up again. Like I said earlier, there's just something fishy about Yamauchi being the advisor. But I mean, if anything happens, I know you got my back. So I ain't too worried. Don't worry, I got you. Thanks, man. I knew I could count on you. I mean, we don't know for sure if anything sketchy's going on. But when I get these gut feelings, they're usually right. Well, if I hear anything, I'll hit you up. Okay, later. I wonder if that Yoshida guy is giving a speech in Shibuya again today. First things first. Let me save my game. Gotta wonder what went wrong. I was following everything to a letter.
Hey, hey!
Alright, question 4. What are the May Blues? Doom's partner. Dull pain. Come on, I'm trying to figure this out, you know? Okay, dull pain, plant disease. What is with it? There's gotta be something. Yeah, I'm already having a brain fart on this. Let's see. This might hear. Maybe if I did like the... Sorry. It's just that when I'm trying to figure stuff out, it's always a hassle. Yeah, the May Blues. At least we can figure this out. I got it. The answer is Malaysia. In Japan, the May Blues are named as such due to the change of seasons and the number of people who fall ill after the long holiday at April's end. Similar terms are used across the world. Students in the US get the September Blues after summer vacation, while the UK has the January Blues to contend with.
All right.
Nice.
Oh wow, even I couldn't figure that one out.
Nice.
Maybe you got a bit smarter after solving them. I still didn't rank up to rank 2. I'm following everything to the letter, and yet it tells me I'm not? What am I doing wrong?
I'll just add this.
Yeah, I already saved, so I think it's time we get started with... No. Time we pay a... Let's do this. Station Square.
This year is as bad as all the others. Please.
There have been far too many incidents recently to ignore. Can anyone deny this? The runaway trade incident, mysterious site... You said that already. We should make use of them when you negotiate with Shadows. Right, you should ask him. Teach you how to give speeches. Why? I want to be a politician. I love to help you, though. How shall I teach you? It's time for my speech. Let's talk about this later.
And while our society appears to be prosperous, many of our young people are quietly suffering. They lack jobs, security, savings. The next generation will lead us into the future, and yet they have no plan for how to arrive there.
Watch where you're going, you little shit. You bumped into me, you old goat.
This isn't good.
Wait, let's mediate.
Yes, let's. Good citizens, please stop fighting! What is the point of bickering over such a trivial matter?
This is none of your business! Yeah, seriously, just shut up. What's with this guy?
Now, if you'll please excuse me, I must return to my speech. Together, we can create a bright future for the next generation.
Ugh. God, so righteous. That really annoys me. Enough of your arrogance, no good Tora!
What?
As if anyone would actually vote for you! Are you planning to embezzle funds again? Or maybe criticize one of your constituents again? You criminal!
No, that was all in the past. I've gone and done it again.
Wait, that's campaign obstruction! Aren't you gonna get mad?
Yes, but I cannot say that to the crowd before an election. Regardless, whenever someone calls me no good Tora, I panic. I went through quite an ordeal 20 years ago. Let me explain. I used to be a member of the National Diet. I was elected during the rise of the Kuromoto children. We were backed by powerful Diet members. This was about 20 years ago. I was very inexperienced back then, both as a politician as well as a human being. That inexperience led me to be involved in a series of major political scandals. People refer to my blunders as no good Tora's 3 strikes. The first was being caught missing a legislative meeting to take a personal vacation. Then, I was accused of embezzling a large sum of money from the party, giving me 2 strikes. Finally, I called a voter an idiot at an open forum, which resulted in scandal and strike 3. I was out and branded a washed-up politician. You said you wanted to become a member of the Diet. But do you see the man before you?
A questionable background, accused of embezzlement? However, he has conviction and wants to change the world. Public speaking skills could be useful to the Phantom Thieves, so I'll make a deal with him.
Do you really want to receive my guidance?
Your speeches sound great. You seem to have conviction. A lot of it, but I don't care about your past.
I'm happy to hear that. However, everyone says I have no chance to get elected. So why come to me?
I like your technique.
You mean giving speeches? I'm afraid I'm not so great that you'd be able to learn anything. The most important part about giving a good speech is believing in yourself. Perhaps one day, I will believe in myself again. But you sure got me there. You're a strange young man. Very well. If learning how to give a great speech is what you seek, then I'd be happy to instruct you. In exchange, I would like for you to continue assisting me. Let's get started, shall we?
I've made a deal with Yoshida.
Staging your crimes with calling cards. It's hard to believe that a student could manage this alone. An adult. For example, someone talented enough to move people with words. Perhaps they coached you. Isn't that right?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the sun, Persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
We form the bond. Arcana, Sun Rank 1!
All right.
Let's pursue your dream of becoming a member of the Diet. Oh my, we've been talking for far too long. Let's call it quits for today. You.
Ah, I'm a Miyakun. I'm sorry. There's something I forgot to mention. It's about my speech schedules from this point on. Would you be willing to stick around to hear it? Of course. Thank you. Don't worry, it won't take too long. I'll be here giving my speeches every Sunday. You're welcome to drop by and help whenever you've got the time.
Well then,
that's all I wanted to say. Now be careful on your way home. We know it's every Sunday, which is a fact. But not always. I can't believe this. A school assembly during exam week? The hell are they thinking? It's the day after tomorrow, right? I wonder if it's going to be about Mr. Kamoshida again. Ugh, I can't believe the school is messing with their schedules like this. I don't care what it's about. It's going to have nothing to do with the students. I wish they'd stop dragging us into their mess.
Seems pretty rough.
A mandatory exam assembly during exam week, huh? Sounds rough for all of you. Now then, let the first day of exams begin. What historical figure inspired the idiom of favoring the magistrate? It is known as Minamono Yoshitsune. That sounds about right. Let's see, an essay question. This looks tough, but let's calm down and think it through. Provide the reason why Minamoto no Yoshitsune is viewed as a hero. Yoshino had a brother, right? His name was Minamoto no Yoritomo. Yeah, that's the one. Wait a minute. Let me click the log. Yoshino worked under Yoritomo. He did a lot for his brother, but they ended up coming into conflict. And in the end, when they had to oppose each other, yeah, Yoritomo won. Yeah, Yoshitsune committed suicide after being exiled by his brother. But even though he lost, Yoshitsune, the one who went down in history as a hero. That's probably because people tend to sympathize less with figures in power and sympathize more with the weak. Yeah, not just any weak person though. People love rooting for an underdog who stands up to powerful oppressors. And Yoshitsune did that to his brother. So the reason Yoshitsune is treated as a hero is because he stood up against the powerful Yoritomo. Yep. You finished in time. Time's up. Put down your pencils and put your hands under your desks. Yeah, we're now into exams. It's 3 days long, ending on Friday. Today is the second day of exams. You may begin. Which brain function is responsible for the phenomena on seeing an illusion in this figure? Cognition. That sounds about right. Which of the following maps can you paint without any adjacent areas being the same color? Both. That sounds about right. That's day 2. Day 3. Does everyone have a test? Then you may begin. Name the book that defined malefactor as the chief factor in the progress of the human race. The Devil's Dictionary. Oh look, Digital Devil Story. Well played, Atlas.
Ooh, we can do this.
Which character archetype refers to a mysterious and seductive woman, typically with ulterior motives? Femme fatale, Fujiko?
Ooh, we can do this.
And now comes the story bit that's exclusive to P5R. A school-wide assembly at this time of year? Really? Think we can bring our flashcards in? Kamoshida's just one of the many things wrong with this school. I've got to hurry home and study. That Kamoshida's still causing us trouble even when he's gone.
Ever since that specific incident, many of you have voiced concerns that I could not bear to ignore. We believe the mental health of our student body is absolutely vital, so we've acquired the services of a therapist. The floor is yours, Doctor.
It's nice to meet you all.
Whoa, his voice is sexy.
My name is...
Huh?
My name is Takuto Maruki. Thank you for welcoming me to your school. No need to be formal with me, though. I'm just here to counsel anyone who's interested. You can even call me Doc, if that would help you feel more comfortable. Any assistance you need, I'll be... Oh. I guess I'm not really any good for helping with money problems.
Thank you, Dr. Maruki.
Yo. You ever expect this place to actually give a shit about our mental health?
Well, our school's made national news. Maybe they figured they'd look even worse if they didn't do anything for us.
And Dr. what's his name?
Maruki.
Yeah, wasn't that guy just basically clowning it up on stage? You really think he'll do us any good?
Ryuji.
Hey there. Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san, right? And that must make you.
How do you know our names?
Well, I was informed of certain students before beginning my tenure here. Those that had, previous interactions with Mr. Kamoshida. It must have been especially tough for you after having just transferred here.
Yeah, it was.
I can definitely believe that.
So, what do you want with us?
Ah yes, I'd forgotten. I know I already offered my services to the student body earlier, but would you three be interested in counseling?
Nope, not at all.
Huh?
How's that surprising?
You were just a touch more emphatic about it than I'd expected. Ah, but if you come to my office, you can have free snacks. All you can eat. Would be nice, but there's still plenty to be had. So, how about it?
We're not little kids.
You're right. To be frank, I've been explicitly ordered to provide counseling to the students directly involved with Mr. Kamoshida. It's in the school's interests. For its students.
Ah, the school's interest, huh?
I know that asking you to be open with a complete stranger like myself is a lot. Making this mandatory wouldn't do you any good either. Might as well turn it into a worthwhile experience. Ooh, I know. If you attend my counseling sessions, I'll teach you different ways to improve your mental acuity. Like ways to hone your concentration before exams, or not getting nervous on dates. How's that sound?
If I make good use of this, it may aid in our Fan of Thieves activities, too.
There's also snacks.
You already said that!
All right, enough with the snacks. So, which way are you leaning?
No harm in a little chat. I'm gonna do it.
I guess it'd just be more trouble for us if we didn't go.
Yeah.
Really? Then, I guess it's a deal. I'll be in the nurse's office. Feel free to come by whenever it's convenient for you.
Well, we should get going.
Okay, I'll see you later. Thanks for taking my counseling into consideration. Now that we have a deal, I promise I'll do my best to help you.
I've made a deal with Maruki. And this is exclusive to Persona 5 Royal. Although, why am I not at rank 2 in my knowledge? I don't get it. What I did wrong?
It's hard to believe an ordinary high school student could accomplish such grandiose heists. One would need a heart of steel, unaffected by outside influences, and prepared to act without hesitating. There has to be someone who helped strengthen your mental state. Sound like somebody you know? Give me a name.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Councilor Persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Indeed. This is the new exclusive persona that's exclusive to this. The Councilor card. We reached rank 1.
Alright.
The Councilor Confidant.
So hold up, dude.
Sorry for keeping you like this. Well then.
Alright, settle down. I have an addendum to the earlier assembly regarding the counseling you've all been offered. The counselor will be available to you starting after school today in the nurse's office. Dr. Maruki will only post it here through November, so be sure to speak with him soon if you feel the need. For the majority of you, it's your choice whether or not you see him, but there are a few students I'll speak with later. The school's decided. Visits to Dr. Maruki will be mandatory for these individuals. Yo, you guys gonna go for it? What, the counseling? It kind of sounds like we're being forced to. I told Maruki I'd do it, but I don't know if I'm really that into the idea, you know? Let's do it. Yeah, probably better not to draw more attention to ourselves anyway. I think I'm gonna try going today. Counseling, eh? Lady Ann's right. Make sure you visit him so you don't draw any attention to yourself, okay?
Yes. Welcome.
Are you here for a counseling session? Yeah, is now a bad time? Not at all. It's always a good time, so long as I'm not already listening to a student. I'm so glad you're here. Would you care for a snack?
Well, shall we begin?
Shall we get started? Oh, but first just relax, alright? I'm only here to listen to whatever you wish to talk about. Yeah. Sure. Although I really only have one thing on my mind right now anyway. Yes, I'd say that makes perfect sense. But don't force yourself into talking with me. You could even just grab some snacks and be on your way if you wanted. No, it's alright. I know I need to talk to someone about this anyway. That is, if you're willing to listen to the super long story. I absolutely am. Take all the time you need. I see. That's such a horrible thing to do to someone. Yes, that's why I wanted to get even with him for Shiho. And? At first I thought Kamoshida ought to face the same fate Shiho was going to put herself through. But... Later I realized that wasn't right. If he did take his own life, it wouldn't undo Shiho's suffering. In fact, it just gave him the easy way out.
Right.
Is that so? You know you are quite the wise, level-headed young woman, Takamaki-san. Huh? I think you've got the wrong... Nope. In fact, I think you're wiser than I was at your age. I wasn't anywhere near as mature as you are now. It's not like I did anything special, though. If I hadn't gone through my own share of hell, I don't think I'd be so mature either. I see. So what's on your mind now? Right now?
Let me think.
We both suffered a lot, but I just want to get back to laughing and having fun together like we used to. At this point, I don't give a rat's butt about Kamoshida.
Yeah.
Now there's a healthy outlook. You can't change the past, but you still want to keep your chin up and press onward. Is that the gist of it? Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, I'd definitely be better if none of this had happened at all, but...
Quite.
I definitely agree with you there. But it's impossible to wipe every tragedy from history.
Yeah.
If only, right? Everyone would be so much happier if we could actually do that. Oh, it seems I lost track of the time. We should wrap things up here for today. Thank you so much for coming to see me. Oh no, thank you. I feel a ton better now that that's all off my chest.
Be careful.
Good to hear it. You deserve it. Feel free to stop by again anytime.
Okay.
Will do.
I'm gonna get going.
See you around. Well, I went in for counseling. You're going soon too, right, Ren? How'd it go? Well, I honestly wasn't as rough as I was expecting. I think you should just go and give it a shot. Dr. Maruki's easier to talk than you think. Okay, see you tomorrow. Didn't you have a counseling appointment? There's a nurse's office in the practice bidding, right? I'll just pass time in the area until you're done.
How are you?
Ah, hello. Are you here for a session as well? That's right. Is that so? Dr. Maruki is a wonderful counselor. I've actually been seeing him for a while before he even came to Shujin. Oh, I didn't know you two were acquainted. Don't go overselling me too hard, though, Yoshizawa-san. I'm really nothing special. Well, I need to get going. Please excuse me.
All right.
What say we get started?
Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you for coming. Well, we made a deal. Well, I'll try to make sure it's worth the trouble. I see. Thank you. I think I've gotten a good grasp of what situation you're in, Amamiya-kun. Well, full disclosure, the school gave me a basic rundown of the circumstances surrounding your transfer here. I'm doing okay now. But you weren't before, I take it. Try not to push yourself too hard, okay? Now that you've told me more about yourself, I think I've realized something. It seems like you're largely been able to reconcile your internal world with your external one. I should know that's really truly impressive. Even most adults can't reliably manage that. How to put it? You know how everyone has an internal reality? Some conception of themselves they're striving for? Like wanting to be a model student or wanting to be loved and relied on, that kind of thing. But that idealized reality and the one in actuality are often far apart. That gap is responsible for a lot of people's pain. Not everyone can ace their exams, and not everyone can be the heroes they wish they could be. You've already been through so much. That kind of suffering is usually enough to twist people up in the dark places. But you're standing up to it and confronting a tough, painful reality. To me, that's incredibly admirable. Then again, maybe that's a little weird for you to hear from a guy you just met, huh? Yeah, sounds about right. Not even any deflecting self-depreciation? You really are strong, Amamiya-kun. Well, let's see. Sorry, this went on longer than I expected. Somehow this conversation just took on a life of its own, I guess. Hey, I actually got one last request. You mind? I'm actually doing certain research along with my duties as a counselor. It's not quite like counseling, more like a type of psychological treatment. Basically, it's a project to learn more about people's metaphorical hearts, what they think, how they feel. If I get far enough with it, I think I'll be able to help a lot of people, so... what? Oh, sorry. I guess my point is, I'd like to ask you to help with that research. All you have to do is listen to my theories and then tell me if they spark any ideas or realizations on your end. Please, anytime's good for me. I can work around your schedule. And I've got a lot of snacks too. You can have them. They're yours. Well, okay. Really? Yes, you're a lifesaver. Let's see. I know, maybe I could teach you some tips for mental training. I happen to know a lot on the subject. I'm sure I can cook up a special regimen for you. If you're dedicated enough, I'm sure you can draw out your full potential.
Thank you.
Okay, I guess that's our second deal. I feel like my bond with Maruki grows deeper. And this raises it up to rank 2. We get Detox X. When Joker is inflicted with an ailment, he may recover immediately. Oh, right. Would it be okay if we traded contact info? I'll contact you when I've got time or when I need some input from you. That should do it. Now I better do my part to repay you. Let's talk about mental training and presents. Let's see. First off, thanks to Maruki's mental training, my mind feels stronger. Your max XP increased by 5. Oh, and here, never have a bad time for a snack, right? We get non-static gum. Thank you for your help today. I'll see you around at school. You really spent a long time talking to Maruki. Look how late it is. Well, if you think the sessions are worthwhile, you should try going again sometime. But we should definitely get some sleep for now. Tomorrow's the last day of your exams, right? He's right.
I should write something.
And that was like, what, 4 days worth? So yeah, that's going to be it for this part of, well, Persona 5 Royal. Man, oh man, oh man. That was a lot to take in. So yeah, if you enjoyed, please be sure to hit the like button. It means a lot to me. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell. It all helps out big time. Truly, it does. I will see you again. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out.